Hi everybody. So a few days ago you guys saw that I did my taco meat seasoning, and I love my taco meat seasoning because it's not pungent, it's not very spicy. You can control the spice. I'm a chicken, like real chicken, when it comes to making taco meat, not taco meat, but having really spicy spices. I can't stand spicy spices. It's not good for my body anyways. It's not good for my health. So I cannot for myself because of what I have. But anyways, so I made my own taco seasoning. So I love cooking. So about 2 days ago, I made some tacos, some turkey tacos for Bob and I. So I actually, because I don't know how to cook just for 2 people, I usually cook a lot. So I'm going to show you what I have here. I have some scallions, I have some portobello mushrooms, and I have some, oh my God, some fennel, because this is good fennel. So this is what I'm going to do. The leftover taco meat is going to be a little bit different. I always like to revamp what I have and make it into a different dish. So I'm going to start with the scallions, and then not going to need a whole lot because I already have, I like my vegetables to be nice and crunchy. Not only do I have that, but I have some green beans. And the quickest way for me to do green beans, and I like them nice and crunchy, is that I go ahead and clean them up, cut the edges, and then I go ahead and put them in a little bowl, just like this, in a little bowl. And then all I did is that I went ahead and microwaved it for about a minute only with a little bit of water, and that's it. So I have that going right now. The scallions, I'm just going to saute it maybe for about 1.5 minutes or 2, just to like the scallions are nice and brown, not a whole lot. And I'm doing it with a little bit of ghee, and you guys know I love ghee, and I'm going to put a little bit more of the grapeseed oil, just a tiny little bit. But you guys are going to see this recipe. It's just very easy. It's just changing up my taco meat to something different that just goes on a bed of brown rice, and it's just so delicious and so tasty, and it takes away that taco taste to another level. So it's really, really good, and it's yummy, delicious, easy to make. And if you have taco meat, which I did ground turkey, now I'm going to turn it into another different little dish. So I have that right now. I'm going to go ahead and add my fennel. And I'm going to add my portobello mushrooms. This is going to be fairly quick because I already have that taco meat cooked. And like I said, I like my vegetables nice and crunchy. And I'm not going to add my green beans yet. And the reason why I'm not adding my green beans yet is because I already cooked them in the microwave. I like them crunchy, and I'm going to add them at the end. So it's kind of fun and easy. So here, let me show you guys. I'm going to tilt you guys just a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. Get this bowl can go away. Then I'm going to show you, see? So I got fennel, scallions, and I have my portobello mushrooms that I chopped up. That's all I have in there. So now I'm only going to saute it for a little bit because I like everything crunchy. Everything yummy and crunchy. I'm just going to put a little bit of pepper. Not so much because my taco meat has everything I need. So here's my turkey taco meat. And this is with all the spices that I shared the recipe the other day, how it is that I make mine. There's a lot of variations that I do on my taco seasoning, where there's a lemon taco seasoning, and it's so good. So I'm just going to add my taco meat in there. Okay. And then, if you guys haven't seen this at Trader Joe's, get it, sofrito. I love this sofrito. And I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of dash of sofrito in there. And this one, basically what it has some sun-dried tomatoes. It has some dried onions. Oh, it's so good. It has parsley, rosemary, and sage all in here. So this sofrito is something that is used a lot in the South America, Central America, where I'm from, and also in Spain. We use a lot of sofrito. So I'm going to just mix that up. And this is so easy to make. So here's my sofrito. Oh my gosh. And now I get to add my green beans. And now, watch what I'm gonna add. So this is like looking really good, watch. See that? And because I'm changing the flavor, I'm gonna add a little bit more of vegetable broth. Very easy. There we go. I'm gonna let that just simmer for a little bit and put it just a little bit on high. Simmer for about 2 minutes. And then you're gonna see how I'm gonna put it on top of my plate. But basically you are changing the entire dish to something new. This was my taco meat. Let me go ahead and take this away in the meantime so you can see how easy. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get my plate ready so you guys can see it all done up. Because everything is just so perfect. Oh man, I'm ready with my brown rice. I'm gonna put my brown rice right here. I already cooked my brown rice, and I like to have cooked brown rice. And sometimes, like I told you guys before, I'm not one that cooks a little bit. I always end up cooking a lot. So what I end up doing is that I always make a lot, and then what I do is I freeze them, and it's wonderful because it saves me time like this. So it just saves me time, and all I have to do is go to dish number B, plan B on the dish, right? It's easy. It's really fun and easy for me to just, you know, cook those little dishes because it's just so quick. So I have my brown rice. Okay, and now my little mixture. Look at how good this is. I'm gonna have to turn it around so you guys can see it. Okay, so there's that. So you see my portobello mushrooms, you see my green beans, you see the fennel in there. There's my fennel. Okay, you see some of it, or the sun-dried tomato, because the sun-dried tomatoes, do you see it right there? It plumps up as it starts to cook. So it gives it this little yummy taste. Okay, and then I put my green beans. That's all done. And now I'm going to show you, because this is done. Now I turn it off. That's all I need. And then I'm going to go ahead and just put it on top. And so this is how you eat it. You just put it right on top of your brown rice. There's my fennel, sun-dried tomato, my green beans. And because you guys know, and you heard this about me, because I kept saying it for a long time, is that I could eat the entire bush of cilantro, because I love cilantro. So all I do is I just grab a little bit of cilantro and I just put it right on top. That's it. See? And that's your next dish. So for those of you who saw my recipe of my taco seasoning and you made taco meat and you have leftovers, you can go ahead and turn it around, and it's no longer going to taste like taco meat because you're adding all those other vegetables. Because of the fennel, you guys know, has that different kind of licorice taste, but it's also, as you're cooking, it's releasing all that yummy taste of it. And because of the scallions, and because you have the green beans, you have the portobello mushrooms, I put a little bit chicken broth, and then put the sofrito. It's a total different taste to the taco meat. So it's no longer a taco meat. So I just call it my invention. It's just a different little dish. Actually, it's not an invention. It's something that we do in Nicaragua, even though we don't use taco meat, but it's almost like it's just a different dish. And I wish a salpicón. It's almost like a salpicón. So it's like a salpicón that we do in Nicaragua. So good. So that's it. All right. Hope you guys enjoy, and you guys can use that and make it. All right. Bye.